Okay, in this brief video, I'm going to show you how to navigate the course in Canvas, the International Finance course in Canvas for this summer, the summer session number 2. So if you go to your Canvas, you'll be able to find the icon. I guess let's go ahead and do that. The icon for Finance 475 should look something like this in your Canvas. So obviously you click on that. I'm assuming most of you are at least vaguely familiar with Canvas and how that works. But anyway, you got your course here, and let's just see how a few things are organized here. If you click on the syllabus page, there's going to be a number of important dates that you can see, including all of the quizzes and the exams and when they're happening. So please look at this and pay attention to the dates and the deadlines that are associated with your course. So the first thing that's coming up is a syllabus quiz that's going to be due on Tuesday by midnight. Obviously that's when I'm still out of town, so you're going to have to do this on your own. You're going to be in charge of yourself. I may shoot you out a reminder on Tuesday morning or something like that, but I'd rather not coddle you and hold your hand to remind you of all the deadlines. You have this page on your Canvas that tells you all that. So please be responsible and stay on top of all your deadlines and due dates. In another video, the next video, I'm going to take a look at the syllabus. So you can click on that link there and you'll get a PDF. So I'll create a video here in a few minutes and we'll talk through the syllabus and get a better sense of how the class is organized, the important points of the class, particularly how your grade is determined. That's shown right here as well. So let's just keep looking at the different Canvas bits. Obviously there's the announcements. You've seen one announcement. You should have received one announcement. Make sure you set up your announcements to come to the email of your choice. You can do that through the settings down here in your Canvas. The grades, obviously you click on the grades and you'll see how you're doing. An important part is the modules. So this kind of has all the content for the course. It's organized for you, hopefully in a relatively easy to follow format. Let's look at the first module here, which is the first 2 classes. Again, these first 2 I will not be with you, so you'll kind of be responsible for kind of handling this stuff yourself, including the readings and the videos I am going to post. So I am interacting with you over the course material, just not face to face for these first few classes. So let's look at how this is organized. There's going to be a readings and objectives piece for every module, and this shows you there's a brief sentence or 2 about the stuff that we're talking about for that particular module, and then it's going to tell you the chapter, the portions of the chapter you need to read. Sometimes there's going to be read the entire chapter. Sometimes there'll be some things like ignore the historical frameworks over these pages, so you can skip and skim those materials. There won't be any questions about that material if I kind of give you leeway there. So there's going to be always a list of key terms or concepts that you need to know, and then if applicable there'll be some problems that you need to be able to solve. So the first few chapters, it's mainly descriptive, narrative in nature, so it's mainly going to be conceptual, which means you have terms and concepts you need to know. There won't be problems to solve yet. Those problems start here not too long, so we'll have some problems to work and we'll get practice doing that. A real quick comment on the terms and concepts to know. It's not necessarily enough just to know a vague definition of these things, but I also want you to be able to compare and contrast, think kind of critically about each of these terms. So if I ask you, for instance, to compare or ask about the implications of political risk, you need to be able to kind of go beyond just a definition of what political risk is and think about how this country's actions maybe affects political risk. Does this thing increase political risk or decrease political risk? Those sorts of things. So it's beyond just a simple term that you need to know. So that's the readings and objectives, and if you kind of navigate through the module with this button to the next button, it moves to the next page in the module. And there's always going to be this course content page. So this will have the lecture files. Frequently there'll be notes, a PDF that has kind of typed out notes for the material that I'm going to be going over. So this has this is a template for you to fill in as if you were taking notes. I'm giving you kind of a framework or a skeleton of it, and then I'll give you, in addition to that, the fully filled out version, so there's no blanks in yours, especially for these first few classes where I'm not going to be there with you. So there's going to be the notes. There's going to be video links, so you need to click on these video links and watch the video. Let me just run to another module real quick and show you what those look like. So you'd have video links here. You click on the link and you're going to be shot to typically YouTube for an 8 to 12 minute video. Obviously you can speed up your YouTube videos, you can slow them down, you can watch them multiple times. It is important that you watch them, however. I don't think you'll be as successful if you skip the videos than if you watch the videos and kind of do everything I've outlined or laid out for you in the course. So you got the course content again, notes, videos, and then I've included some additional material, related material, and on occasion you'll see a star next to it, and this means I expect you to read that, and I will likely have questions on tests that touch on articles that have those stars. So if you see there's an article about Amazon opening an Arabic website, GM troubles in China, economic integration between China and the US, Brexit troubles for real estate, and if you come down here, Hong Kong and their currency peg being under threat. So there's a few different articles I want you to read. Some others in here are kind of for your interest. If you have some interest in the international realm and you want to further your understanding of the world, further your education, expand your mind, you can read some additional materials here. Without the star, that means it won't explicitly be on any test, or there won't be any questions about it. So that's this page. Let's see if there's any other things. Oh, there's going to be a quiz within the module. This first module, there's a syllabus quiz. So again, we're going to talk about the syllabus in a video here in a few minutes. There's a quiz about that, and then here's a quiz over the first two chapters. So sometime between now and the due dates, June 18th for this one, June 19th for this one, you need to complete these quizzes. And then every other module is going to be organized in much the same way. The readings and objectives, course content. You guys can't see the clicker questions, but those will show up once I'm in class. So the clicker questions for the first few modules won't be pertinent because we're not going to be together. But once I'm with you in class, you need to be bringing clickers. That'll be part of the class participation score that you have, and yeah, that's kind of how things are all set up. So with that, I'm going to stop the video. I will pick up the syllabus overview in the next video, and then we'll have videos for the course content for the first few modules as well. So I'm going to stop here and we'll talk to you later.